Who are the Dorseys?
The last dregs of a treacherous family. Thought I'd wiped them out years ago, but mistakes linger, Rangers. I know that better than most.
Do you think Vic, Val, or Liberty were behind the attack on our convoy?
Possibly, but I know the Dorseys from the old days. They don't take orders well. Then again, I wouldn't have guessed they'd have the guts to attack both you and Colorado Springs at the same time. So somebody put some fire in them.
Why did you say the ambush was your fault earlier?
My staff and I coordinated the details of your arrival using coded transmissions on radio frequencies we thought were secure. Obviously, they were not. And you paid for it. I take full responsibility.
Alright, enough about the Dorseys.
Good. What else do you need?
Nothing right now. Thanks for the briefing, Patriarch.
Of course. Now, if you want a chance to impress me and maybe get a little payback, that call I got outside was from Sheriff Daisy, the head of the marshals in Colorado Springs. She's having trouble rousting some Dorseys who have been holed up in the Garden of the Gods since their raid fell apart. Why don't you go give her a hand? Show us what the Rangers can do.
Dorseys? This'll be a pleasure.
Enjoy yourselves, Rangers. Just don't get killed. I want a return on my investment. All right, let's move out.
And we dinged again. Woo! Nice. Okay. Let us go get the rest of our party.
Rangers, come talk to me when you've got a moment. Want to discuss staffing and recruiting, that kind of thing. Good job, Rangers. Nice to be able to hear ourselves think again. And now that it's quiet enough to talk, let me reintroduce you to the great Sergei Greatsky, who's going to be helping you with personnel.
Hi again, Rangers. Damn sorry about your people. But now that you're here, we'll do what we can to get you back on your feet and find you some new recruits, just like the Patriarch promised you. And I already got you one of the best. Meet Marcelo Gonzalez, electronics wizard, radio technician, and former dispatcher for the Marshals. He'll be your radio operator.
Howdy, Rangers. While you were dealing with the alarms, I took the liberty of installing a combat AI in your vehicle. Should help you out. If you want to chat, I'll be in the operations room getting things up and running.
Should be more recruits arriving soon. Ready to tell me how you want to fill out your squad?
Yes, I am. Show us who you got lined up.
My advice is to put together a squad with complementary skills. Nobody can be great at everything. So, pick recruits who are good at things your current team isn't.
That's the plan.
And you can always round out your squad with folks you meet along the way. Keep that in mind when you're choosing from the recruits I've rounded up.
Alright. So, we are going to create 2 new custom characters. Yay, we get to go through all this again. Identification. My buddy Shade. He is going to get...
This.
They see us.
Nice.
They.
You want to...
Are you?
Spotted.
Here they come.
Shoot!
We're in it now.
Coming.
Here comes.
Oh, man.
They've spotted.
New targets incoming.
Yep. Okay, so for him... He is going to be the lethal weapon. Old posters make it clear the 80s were a good time to be an out-of-control cop. Yeah, okay, fine. That works. Yeah. Appearance. Face. I can never remember which face I give him. I think it's that one. Hair. Wait. We always go with Yeah. Give him that. The beard, we are going to give him one of these. No helmet. We are going to give him the beefiest looking jacket we can find, which I believe is this guy. And then we are going to give him the beefiest looking pants we've got, which I believe is going to be that. We are going to make his color dark blue and black. His physique, tall dude, pretty jacked. Portrait. We always go with this guy. Alright, starting weapon. We'll give him a bladed weapon. Just because. That's what I do. Attributes. Okay, so... no charisma. I definitely want coordination for the movement. What else did I give him? He's also going to need strength, speed, and intelligence for points. Okay. Then for skills, we are going with... wait, what is it? Melee combat, right? Yeah, melee combat. Animal Whisperer. Armor modding. Nerd stuff. And I usually like to give him some... I might hold off. Usually I like to give him like at least 1 point in first aid. That way he can use some of the better healy things. But, we're gonna go there, because we're definitely going to want Bleeding Strike on him. Animal Whisperer, we want to get up pretty good. Animal Whisperer, we definitely want to get up pretty good. Armor modding, I'm not too worried about right now. Nerd stuff, I'm not worried about too much right now. Let me just do that. And then split the rest of the points between these two. That'll get us to Spirit Animal, which would be really nice. So striking distance. Let's go ahead and get his melee combat up. That's going to be where a majority of our points are going. This is going to be when we start getting some real nerd stuff checks. Armor modding is just going to be as I need it to throw different stuff on things, but that, I believe, is where we're going to be going. Yep. And quirks. Did I give him a quirk? I think I gave him a quirk. I can't. What was it? Did I give him Medical Marvel? I probably should have given him Prospector instead. But that's going to give him the extra con per level. That'll be good since he's going to be right out in front. Confirm. And finally, oh god. Okay, hold on. I always screw this up. There we go. He's gonna be...
Come and get it! They've spoken.
Enemies alert.
They see.
Damn, shit
He's
just
gonna be the
got
Joker.
real.
This is where we're gonna do a little specialization for later in the game. We're gonna take Explodamaniac for explosive damage. That will be useful later on when we can give his weapon explosive rounds. That will be really nice. Appearance, yeah, that's fine. His hair, we are going to make that. We're gonna give him that beard right there. Since he's gonna be our heavy weapons friendo, we're gonna give him the one with all the grenades and stuff on it, because of course we are. Armor color, we're gonna take that and black. Physique, he's gonna be about my size with a larger build than me. And for the portrait, we are gonna take this one, which looks remarkably like my friend that I'm basing this guy on. Starting weapon, he is going to be our heavy weapons guy. Alright, attributes. Attributes. Okay, wait. Speed is the one thing we are not going to go ahead and take off all the way, because I learned my lesson earlier. So he doesn't need charisma, though. Coordination, awareness, and luck are the main things that I'm going for. If I remember correctly, this dude has a really hard time hitting stuff, so we ought to probably go get him some major hit chance. Just even those out around there. I wonder if I should dump some into intelligence for the skill points. Let's see where that puts us. We might consider dumping some points into intelligence after the fact. So he's going to need big guns, explosives, and weird science. So those are going to be the main things we're going to focus on him. Move up, we're going to want as early as we can, because we're definitely going to want to be able to get him in position. That's not really... Well, the disarm mines is going to be nice for that, so that's good. Let's just kind of even out these three. Where do we want to put this extra point? I'm going to just go ahead and put it into weird science, because for checks later. Suppressing fire, so that takes care of two of our perks we're going to want to get early. Just go ahead and cover the weird science for the time being, just to make sure that we're good. He's got an extra point left over. Is there any way... There's not really any way to do that where I've used up all the points, is there? There we go. That works, because we don't really need the explosives off the start. I mean, other than to disarm traps. I think we're probably okay like that for the time being. And for the quirk, this is the fun one. Pyromaniac. So that's again going to increase the explosive damage bonus later on when we give him explosive rounds for stuff. But he's also going to have a 15% chance to catch fire when using explosives, which, you know, should be fun. And we're going to confirm him. Okay. Oh, that's good.
Listen, I can get you all the fighting troops you need. But if you meet any talented people in your travels, don't hesitate to sign them up. Now that we've got that sorted, let's talk about the next steps. Now, you're the boss here, so I'm not going to tell you what to do, but getting this place up and running wouldn't be a bad place to start. That means surveying the base and finding specialists to staff it.
Surveying the base sounds good.
Perfect. That'll give you a chance to see if any of the junk around here is worth keeping before I toss it all out. After that, you might want to give Sheriff Daisy a hand. If you impress her, maybe she'll hook you up with some specialists for the base. Anyway, your call. Colorado Springs is straight out the main gate. If you want to go to Denver or Aspen, just hop back in your car and go out the way you came in.
We have a few more questions. Okay. Can you and Quan tell us more about yourselves?
Well,
Well, Sergey won't blow his own horn, so I'll do it for him. He's Colorado's greatest war hero. Fought by the Patriarch's side from the beginning and saved the old man's life about 100 times, right, Sergey?
75. Tops. Now, let me tell you about Mr. Slick here. Nobody knows the streets and alleys of Colorado Springs, or the people that live there, better than dashing Darius Kwan.
You're too kind, Sergey.
You two volunteered for this?
Yeah, I was getting a little itchy doing the same old in the marshals.
And retirement was driving me stir-crazy. Just sitting around listening to the paint peel. I jumped at the chance to help you folks out.
Both seem awful eager to help a group of unknown outsiders. Why are you really here?
It's no lie that I've been looking to leave the marshals, but you're right. That's not the whole story. The Patriarch asked me to keep an eye on you, so here I am.
And I am truly sick of retirement. But, yeah, I'm doing the Patriarch a favor too.
So you're spies.
Let's say liaisons. The Patriarch wants you to succeed, and he knows it's not going to be easy. You're strangers in a strange land.
You don't know the politics. You don't know the personalities. Who hates who? Where the bodies are buried.
That's where we come in. We're here to make sure you don't make too many rookie mistakes, step on the wrong toes. And yeah, we're supposed to report back to the Patriarch about how you're doing. But you didn't really expect to be left completely to your own devices, did you?
What was the radio operator saying about putting combat AI in our vehicle?
Gonzalez? He's a whiz with stuff like that. The AI will allow you to give the vehicle orders in combat without having to be inside it. Basically, it'll become another member of your squad.
How long has this place been abandoned?
Patriarch chased out the last big gang maybe 10 years back. Before that, all kinds of bandits, militias, and cults have lived here since the deluge.
Recently, it's been mostly outlaws and refugees. We should check around to see if there are any current occupants.
Could be what set off the alarms.
Speaking of the alarms, what was the deal with the alarms and the robots?
Not sure exactly. We came by a week and a half ago and it was stone quiet.
We were gonna get the place cleaned up before you got here. But then the Dorseys attacked the city, so it got put on the back burner.
Something must have triggered the security systems between then and now. Could have been anything.
What's the deluge? We've been hearing that word a lot.
Around these parts, we call the nuclear apocalypse the deluge of fire, because, well, that's what it was.
Noah's flood was the deluge of water. The nukes were the deluge of fire.
That's all the questions we have for now.
One sec. Forgive me for saying so, but I'm guessing you folks are gonna need as much help in the field as you will here in HQ. So, what if I joined your squad? At least until you find your feet.
What do you have to offer us?
Well, I know this city like the back of my hand. And this city knows me. My time in the Marshals means I've got connections and trusted informants everywhere. Plus, I'm a sure shot and a decent scrapper. And, though it hurts my civic pride to say it, there are places around here where those things might come in handy.
Thanks, we could use the help.
Great. I'm at your disposal. Lead the way.
Okay, so we have got our group sorted. Let's get everybody spread out here. And let's see where we're at. So, Shade. I need to pop this off of me. I'm going to keep that on her. I need to give you the armor. We are also going to give you this and that. You are going to get the heavy machine gun. rocket launcher. Because of course you will. Quan. You will take that. And I guess maybe that just to have a secondary weapon on you just in case. Why not? So you've got these on. You could use those guys. You could use those guys. I'm seriously thinking about giving them a point just so we could use this stuff. Because those would be nice with the heal over time that they offer. You're good. I don't think there's anything else I need on you. I'm going to swap the position of those. That is fine. So we have another attribute point. You know what? I'm going to get my point and speed back. I shouldn't have given that up off the beginning. Okay. So I have 6 skill points. Do I need anything else? I need to start working the lock picking up. I know that. Getting the extra perception and the sneak attack damage would be nice. And I think we'll save 4 points for the moment. Alright, Shade, where are we at with you? You have nothing there. You have a perk point, though. Striking distance. That would be really nice. Bonus con and damage for pets would be really nice. Because we're going to get you a pet pretty soon. So I want to get the combat speed with the 2 melee weapons equipped. Or do we want to go with the pet just to buff their health and damage? Let's do that. I think that'll be more useful early on. So we'll grab that. Then we will switch over to you. We definitely are going to want to get you move up. Having that extra combat speed on the first turn to get you into position is going to be amazing. So you have a perk. I need to get you to 3 leadership. Can I do that right now? I can. So we'll get you there. So we can go ahead and get you Rally. Because Rally is super nice. Attributes. You has an attribute. Let's get you... Let's get you some more hit chance. And then I think we will save some points here. Well, let's go ahead and buff those and leave you 4 skill points. Because that won't let me get anything on here that I need. And I think we're good, because I think I want to save all this until we know what we need to put them into as well. I think we're good. Alright. Save it. And now we will start walking around the base, checking stuff out.
Huh. A garage. We get this cleaned out, you can put your truck in here.
Okay, so we need level 3 lockpick like right now. So that's why we keep... That is why we keep points. Okay. Because now I can lockpick all this stuff. Nice. Go lockpick this guy.
Tired of gridlock? Sick of dodging reckless drivers? Fed up with paying a fortune to shady mechanics that never actually fix your car? Consolidated Atomics has the answer. Introducing Hermes, the revolutionary vehicle AI that's an expert driver, navigator, and auto mechanic all in one. Hermes remembers your daily commute, gathering up-to-the-minute traffic reports to plot the quickest route to your destination. The AI.
Oh, I forgot that was going to stop that. Shoot. Okay, this enormous spiral-like robot is in bad shape. It twitches in a puddle of its own fluids. its casing dented and riddled with bullet holes. Judging by the scrape marks on the floor, it looks like someone dragged it into the garage from somewhere else. Okay, so we need the Mechanics 3. Examine the robot. You recognize it as a Slicer Dicer, a pre-apocalypse military robot. It appears to have been badly damaged in a firefight and is missing some of its weapons. Upon closer inspection, you note that some of the bullet holes have been patched and several of the legs show signs of recent welding. The Slicer Dicer's main access panel is open, revealing its wiring and power plant. It's clear that someone has been trying to repair the robot. Okay, so we're going to leave it alone for the moment. We're going to bring you back over here. We are going to give you that point mechanics. Save it. Buckle up. Try to repair it. Peering inside the quivering robot's casing, you find a lot of salvage parts and new wiring. Someone's been working on the robot for a while. There's a bad connection to the power supply, strong enough to give someone a wicked shock. It takes some careful work to repair the connection. As soon as the short is repaired, the robot sputters to life. It turns a cold, unfeeling optical sensor towards you, and its weapons spin up. Alright, first things first. Momo. Carry your ass back here. And go ahead and take a shot. Wow, that was pretty lame, I'm not gonna lie. Rubzal. Unload. Lucky Mega Crit. Quan. Okay. And I will go pop. Oh boy. Come on, Shade. Kill it. There we go. Sweet. We got some stuff. Backup assault rifle for Quan. In case we need to do anything with pulse rifle stuff, which I don't believe we're going to need anytime soon. Yeah, I think we're probably good on there. I don't think there's anything else worth having. Let's go ahead and reload. We're good. What we got over here? The corpse of a young woman lies at your feet, her body contorted at an unusual angle. Judging by the smell, she's been here for a while. Examine the corpse. The woman is wearing a patchwork jumpsuit and leather tool belt. Her pockets are crammed with fuses, bundles of wires, and bits of circuit boards. It looks like this Wastelander made her living by scavenging and repairing electronics. She would have felt right at home in an old garage like this. The body's unnatural position suggests some kind of seizure, and there are signs of discoloration on her face indicative of heart failure. A heavy metal spanner is gripped tightly in her right hand. The metal is discolored and scorch marks blacken her fingertips. Looks to you like a textbook case of electrocution. Okay. Anything else in here? Other than the computer, it does not look like so. Terminal is displaying information about the base's systems. All seems normal right now. Let's check the recent activity logs. Most seem to have, like they've been destroyed a long time ago. Try to bring the elevator up. Nothing works. Servitor drone has been issued a repair order. And that's it for there. Alright. Get this open. Get in there and disarm that
Look
trap.
at all this machinery. If we can get it all running, this will be a good spot for your armor.
A little bit of ammo. Another terminal. Check the recent logs. Still another data wipe. Not much there. Okay.